over. The old NCLEX is over, y'all. So this is the new NCLEX exam that we're talking about. And as you know, I've been teaching NCLEX for 20 plus years. And if you've been with me for a little while, you've even seen my success stories and testimonies from people who failed 5 times or graduated 16 years ago or came from the Philippines, or maybe they came from India. I mean, we're all over the place with our testimonies. So we've always been around, but we are now making sure that we get you ready for this next generation NG and NCLEX exam. How are we doing that? How are we coming into your home, preparing you for this new exam? Well, you have 3 packages to choose from because everybody's been calling me and emailing me, and I got to get this out because you guys are going to kill me. I got to get you prepared, and I got to hurry up, right? Okay, so here we go. You have the 3 different packages available. Basically, you have, if you're not here locally in Ohio, you may just want to do the online videos that you've been watching. If you're watching me now, you know exactly what I'm talking about on YouTube, HETV, and perhaps you might want to take advantage of the self-study. What does a self-study do? Well, look at what you get. You got access to over 300 plus videos that are always being updated, because let me remind you, many nurses that are trying to teach NCLEX and many online YouTube programs don't keep up to date with the changes in nursing. For example, there's no more Mona. Every time I say that, people are shocked. No, yeah, there's no more Mona for heart attacks, for the MI management. Your nursing care of an MI patient is not morphine or oxygen. No, it's aspirin, EKG within 10 minutes or an arrival. So, you know, that's in my videos, but I'm trying to tell you how if we as the instructors don't keep up, you're screwed. So here's the deal. You get over 300 plus videos that are updated all the time, and 30 plus handouts that are updated all the time to reflect changes in nursing, and access to my case studies that I use with your favorite Grey's Anatomy on Netflix. Like, who can't look at a Netflix Grey's Anatomy, check out Meredith and Dr. Shepard, and then figure it out on a case study? That's fun, okay? So I have to make learning fun because I don't like boring anything, okay? And then, check this out. With your self-study program for $389, you get consultations with me. Now, you get 1 complimentary consultation with me trying to help you strategize your program and your study strategies, trying to make sure you understand the Oh My God packet that I gave you for free, trying to make sure that you know how to go about this week to week so you can get up out of here and become a nurse, okay? So that's 1 program. Oh, and by the way, did you hit that subscribe button? Because I'm like sitting up here talking and yapping and going and knowing, and I don't know if you're really hearing me, and I don't know if you're really listening, but I got more for you. Stay with me. Here we go. The second program, some of you have really desperately asked me about, the online program. The online program allows for you to come up here once or twice if you need to, or more. How about that? You can come to 2+ in-person classes right here in Ohio. That's very beneficial for our very well-known infectious disease lecture that we have every 8 to 12 weeks. It's on a Saturday. It's 8 to 5 o'clock. It's a long day. This is 22% of your NCLEX, and the student comes up for that program in addition to get hands-on guidance from us here in Ohio, and to pick up any extra handouts that they may need. So that's this. Now, with that online program, instead of it being completely self-study, you do everything yourself. I really don't talk to you but once. You and I are going to be chit-chatting and making sure you're on task. Also, I'm going to be giving you homework every single week, but we're going to be chit-chatting every 2 weeks. We're making sure that you stay on course. This is me, your girl. Hey, you know, boot camp, sergeant, let's go. Boom, boom, 1, 2, 3, 4, let's go. March. I don't know where that came from, but stay with me. Over 300 plus videos, 30 plus handouts, access again to the case studies, which I design after the, Netflix Grey's Anatomy. There you go. How much is that? $11.89. How long is that? 5 months. Now let me just park right here. So listen to me. If you go to Kaplan or you go to some of the local programs here, you will pay $300, $500, $600, $550 for 2 weeks, maybe 4 weeks. Did you hear me? I said 5 months. Now, your crazy behind paid for LPN or RN school, and if it was an LPN program, that was about $15,000 to $30,000. If it was an RN program, you paid $50,000 to $200,000. You want to tell me again how 5 months is at $11.89 is expensive? Check yourselves before you wreck yourselves. Come on, y'all. I'm moving on. Now, the third program is the local program for those who live in Ohio. You are blessed. You get my annoying voice and me in person all up in your face, boot camp style. Let's march, 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 march. And here it is for what? This is probably the most confusing, misguided, miscommunication, fake news out there ever. Because here's what's really going on. People think to take my class here locally in Ohio that it's $1,000. Not if you were smart and you got me when you were a new grad. If you were a traditional student, come on over, girlfriend. If you were a traditional student who grabbed me within 30 days of graduation, this is what you would have paid, which is very competitive with everybody else in the whole country, including Kaplan and Climac and all these other people that you seem to think are less expensive. Then if you did not take advantage of me right out of school and you waited till you failed 16 times or you graduated 23 years ago, like I've had those those students in my class in this room. If you waited and you failed and you decided that I was your last stop after you went to Boosta and Climac and, Remar and all the other people, after you went to all them, Kaplan and God knows whatever else is out there, but then you thought, let me go to Chelly. She's expensive. Oh yeah, then you're gonna pay the $9.89. But here's what you're forgetting. All those other people that you paid for, including having to pay for the test 300 times each, like $300 each, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. If you had to just come to me in the beginning, it would have been real sweet. But even when you come to me, when you realize late in the game that this is where you need to be, this, no matter which one of these, new graduate, delayed, not denied, which means you failed before or you graduated forever ago, you still would get me for 5 freaking months. Again, some of you paid $15,000 to $25,000 for a whole year of school. 5 months at this price, and I teach you way, 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 way more than that school. Now, what do you get? Well, you get in-person local classes with the annoying Dr. Chelly. You get mandatory homework. You get clinical judgment practice with daily NGN NCLEX next generation case studies. You get over 300 videos at your house. You get the handouts. And you get 100% money back guarantee, which I rarely have to use because you always pass. Now, in addition to that, you get crazy. Yeah, crazy. Me trying to use crutches. Stay focused. You get me teaching your behind how to use a walker. You get me teaching you about those confusing chest tubes. You get me trying to figure out why this baby is so ugly. You get me reminding you that when I was a nursing assistant, I had no idea that when you empty a Jackson Pratt, you're supposed to squeeze it to get it to start draining again. So you get all these little practical things that